Hey guys, welcome back. I'm actually pretty excited. This has been packaged pretty well. So this is a box of Matchless Fighters, the Japanese version that I've been trying to get. I finally won a bid. It was pretty nice. Someone backed out, so the bid price dropped pretty significantly. Got it for a decent deal. I do like the way it was packaged. This is packaged pretty appropriately. As you can see, bubble wrap all around, tape in the right spots. Hopefully there's no tape on the box. I hope there isn't. It is supposed to be sealed box, so if I cut this open and the saran wrap isn't there, I'm gonna be a little upset, but I think I already see a saran wrap line underneath the bubble wrap, so it should be good. There was one thing I didn't like, is the cardboard box they shipped this in was too roomy. It doesn't sound like a big deal, but if you do that, it'll bounce around right ahead. Yes, it's in the bubble wrap, but you can still minimize that. If you run into the issue to where you're shipping something and you have a cardboard box that you're about to ship it in, and the cardboard box is quite a bit bigger than your package, to avoid having stuff bounced around, you can just stuff it with paper, newspaper, tissue paper, any paper, maybe a larger thing of bubble wrap to fill in the gap. You really want to make sure that when you ship something, you reduce any possibility. Actually, I can zoom out with this phone. Nice. You really want to make sure that it can't bounce around, because even with it being like this, you can still cause damage to the cards. I can only presume it's apparent because y'all have seen me open booster boxes that were sealed from stores, and probably the way they shipped it to the store probably didn't have high protection, and some of the corners of freshly opened cards have been fairly damaged, and that's been a common thing, actually, at least for me. So we're going to go ahead and try and open this. Got the scissors ready this time. So as I said, though, this is pretty good packaging. Like, the tape isn't over tight. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do it to where you're causing crimping on the box. So the box looks like it's in pretty solid condition, which is a good sign. There's supposed to be 30 packs in here, so we are going to pull them out and count them. And of course, the other reason why we bought this box wasn't specifically to try and do something new, but they do have the Galarian Moltres alternate art, which is a super cool Moltres. So this is, of course, what we are trying to pull today. Yeah, so everything's sealed, everything's fine. I don't think there's a lot of controversy over this box, so that's good. I get nervous when I buy Pokemon products that have high controversy, and the reason being is because if something has high controversy, people tend to do their best around it to do scams, and I really don't want to get scammed. It's happened in the past. I would say probably the most I've been scammed. There was the one scam. I don't have it on video, sadly. I deleted it by accident. I did get scammed straight $50 off of a Facebook seller due to how the Facebook system works for selling items. The dude had found a loophole, and essentially I could not get refunded my $50 even when I realized it was a scam. I realized it was a scam pretty much right after I sent the money. Luckily, it was only $50. It would be nice to have had that $50. Wow, they really want me to do it this way? I don't understand why the box isn't just opening. Like, there's no tape. It should just open. I don't want to rip it. Why is it not just... Okay. Alright, so there should be 30 packs. Let's see here. I'm going to try and put this in that box display mode. There we go. Box display mode. Go ahead and count the packs. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, and 30. The packs do feel a little light, though. I sure hope these are full-size packs. So we are going to go ahead. We're going to go ahead and start opening them. So as I said, we are really hoping to get the alternate art Galarian Moltres, as we are the Flaming Chicken. So that would be nice. Packaging's about normal. I don't think there's anything particularly really ultra cool about the packaging. And as we are ourselves from the age of vintage Pokemon, oh wow, so yeah, these packs don't have a lot of cards in them. So that probably makes pulls pretty hard unless they come with a ton of rares. Let's see. Oh, cool. So they've got little extra titles up in the top, or at least that one does. Okay. Oh, we got a holo right off the bat. I honestly see. I recognize him. I don't recognize most of these other Pokemon because they're just so new for me. Dang, and I don't have any sleeves kind of prepared for this. It doesn't help they're in Japanese, so you really have got to know your Pokemon or know some Japanese to know what's going on. Interesting. Oh, I don't want to scratch anything up or dent anything. So these packs, no wonder, I've seen some people do some YouTubes on them. I really haven't watched their openings, but this really explains why this era isn't blowing up. These are like, there's like nothing in these packs. Now, if each pack comes with a holo, that's different. That changes the game. So let's see. I'm gonna get a little bit closer. Heracross. Okay, wow. That's not expected to just pull. We'll do a zoom in on this one on Blaziken. I haven't seen Blaziken for a while actually. So yeah, it looks like we got a really good pull right off the bat. That's pretty awesome. I'm pretty happy with that. Still though, as I said, we are shooting for that Galarian alternate art Moltres. We'll move Blaziken over. We'll go ahead and zoom back out. And I'll move these scissors away. I'm not really happy. I'm a little bit nervous with them being so close. So 2 packs in, pretty solid pulls. Always nice. I guess that's one thing you can enjoy. If a pack tends to be light on cards, your pull rate probably is higher via that pack and set. Now, what does that mean for you? It depends. You know, if you intend to play Pokemon versus collect, this is probably a better set then, because that way, just usually a better pull is usually a better card playability. Usually, you want to get those. We got something again. So it looks like there's a holo for every pack. You know what? I'll take it. I like it. So again, those high stats, in my opinion, high stats, just from the era I come from. Geez, even Tentacruel is literally right up there. So if you want playable cards, like high playability cards, these are the sort of packs you should be getting, because you know you're going to pull something really strong. Collector-wise, obviously these aren't the packs to get unless the packs have a very limited run, because if every pack has a holo, then that makes every holo not so special. So collector-wise, this would just be a stepping stone for completing a collection if you're literally trying to collect every last Pokemon. Now, if you just like opening Pokemon, again, great pack to do. So far we've gotten a holo in every pack. Maybe not this one. Let's see what happens. So it looks like you don't get a holo in every pack. It looks like just our pull rate was really good so far. So we will take it. But still, I'm enjoying this a lot. The only thing so far I enjoyed more than opening this pack would be opening, what is it, the High V star boxes, which I don't think they've really shot up in price yet. So they're still a decent buy. You can still get them. Those are really, looks like there's something special in this one. I see something special already from the edges. So those are great if you just like pulling things. Another Heracross. Wow, I haven't seen Farfetch'd in a while, to be honest. And he's way stronger than base Farfetch. Okay, so this is some sort of new version of like Slowking that I'm tracking. This is my first time seeing this one besides the art on the box. Something to do with, like, I guess the helmet takes over Slowking. I honestly couldn't tell you this exact Pokemon. I'd have to look it up. But regardless, good pull, awesome pull. I'll put it over here. Still have so many packs to go. I'd be a little bit faster, but I try not to damage the packs. And oh, I guess you can get Dragon Elemental and Matchless Fighter. I know they said they just were releasing that, but I don't think that is for Matchless Fighter. Maybe they just left that on there because that's one of the known elements of Pokemon now. I know they just made a statement that, like, oh, they're bringing Dragon Element back to Pokemon. Oh, so we're definitely getting some duplicates. We're getting some bulk. Okay, so we got a Articuno. That's pretty nice. Still, as I said, though, we are shooting for that alternate art Galarian Moltres. That would be awesome if we pull it. Sorry, guys, it'll be a little bit of a longer video because of how many packs there are. So, hashtag long. We were in the bidding for a first edition Team Rocket booster box. We were pretty hopeful. It looks like there's also something special on this one. So yeah, looks like pull rates are super high, which, you know, we enjoy. But as I said, it does hurt collectability, or at least value of these certain cards. You really have to pull something super ultra special, which would be, you know, like, in our opinion, Galarian alternate art Moltres, which is what we're shooting for. Dang, I was saying something, completely forgot. But oh, we were in the running for a first edition Team Rocket booster box. The bid went a little too high and we had to back out. We are hoping to eventually jump back into a bid like that. That would be really cool. Considering as a kid, I never got to open a Team Rockets booster box or pack, even a single pack, because base set Pokemon came out when I was too young. I think I got to open some base set 2 packs when I was a kid from Kmart, because they would always be in the Kmart line when we were waiting, so I could always convince my parents to get me a base set 2 pack every now and then. I recall opening some fossil packs and some jungle packs, but I was, I guess I just missed out on that running of the Team Rocket booster packs, and I never got to open any. So for me, and the only reason why I shoot for the first edition Team Rocket booster box is really the price difference between a first edition Team Rocket booster box and a non-first edition Team Rocket booster box. The price difference really isn't too much, so I would rather just try and get the first edition one. That would be awesome. I get to not necessarily relive my childhood, but get to get to do something that my childhood didn't get to do, which I think is true for a lot of PokeTubers. They couldn't afford these packs back in the day. They couldn't afford these boxes back in the day. But now we have jobs, we've got income. Some of us, not me, not that I don't want to. Some of us don't make. Some of us make money on YouTube. That was the one I was getting at, not me. You know, some of us get money on YouTube, and it allows us to keep doing this. And yeah, you can't go. Oh, you can't go wrong. Oh, looks like we got another hollow. So yeah, pull rates are super strong, which, you know, I'll take. So again, if you were really trying to shoot for just building up deck power, this would be the way to do it. Granted, you need to go Japanese. I'm not quite certain what the rules are actually for tournaments. I know kind of back in the day when Pokemon was fresh, you couldn't play Japanese cards in English like matches unless you had the book translator, and that way people did know what your card was and you couldn't just make stuff up. Nowadays, it's probably more accepted because there's a translation probably for every card already, no matter what. So you can probably play a card regardless of its language, or at least regardless if it's Japanese. it probably becomes more difficult. Well, maybe not so difficult depending on the language, because I'm certain no matter what, there's an English translation. As long as you have your English translation, you can play your foreign language card, because the stats should remain the same, the statuses should remain the same. So really, again, if you're doing deck building and you're trying to save on money, this is, in my opinion, the way to do it, if this matches your deck. I haven't done a deck build video yet. I think there's something nice in here, because we haven't had a poll in a while, and I think I just saw... We haven't had a poll in a little while. It's a little weird. But yeah, if you're deck building, this is the way to do it, in my opinion. Getting those stronger pulls like this, and right now Matchless Fighter really isn't that much. For this booster box, I paid, after taxes and shipping and everything, I think I paid like $75, which was a pretty good deal. It would have been like $65 if it wasn't for taxes, but taxes did make it kind of jump up. But yeah, as long as you're willing to play with Japanese cards, or as long as you're allowed to, this is, I can't think of a better way to do it. Granted, just because I'm seeing some strong pulls doesn't necessarily mean that they're very playable Pokemon. You have to remember that a playable Pokemon doesn't just mean the stats are super high. I mean, take base set Charizard, for example. If you watch people who played a lot of tournaments, they'll tell you actually that like base set Charizard, even back in base set, wasn't a very playable card. Oh, that's a cool Beedrill. Wasn't a very playable card because of the energy requirements, the weaknesses. Most water Pokemon could, base set could, beat base set Charizard. And then on top of that, you had to, evolve up into them. Most playable cards you really want to look for are cards that you can get on the, the out in the playing quickly. You don't want to have to evolve. That takes up time. Evolving is always a strategy, but really you want those cards that come strong, no evolution, low energy requirements, low condition requirements. So it's not always about just health and damage. Although evolving is a strategy that helps, it's something to look into. I'm certain there have been people who have won tournaments who played decks, and the decks probably had no evolutions in them, and they just played cards. Wow, that is, I didn't know Farfetch'd had an evolution. They just played cards that had really strong playability, could get out there quickly. They weren't wasting time evolving. They were just bringing out damage. They were counterplaying. They had low energy requirements, because think about like if you were to play a Charizard and you still haven't put any energy cards on your Charizard, and let's say the enemy has like a Squirtle and you're trying to evolve into your Charizard and you're trying to add fire energies to your Charizard, and that Squirtle is just hitting you with like its weakest attack. I think base set Squirtle, I think the damage is somewhere between 20 or 30 damage, something like that. But your Charizard has a weakness to water, so he's doing double damage, and so that Squirtle beats your Charizard because you can't even get your energies on fast enough. Obviously, you play to the best of your ability. You play to the best of the situation. You're nope, something coming up. Okay, not bad, not bad. We'll take it. We'll take it. I really hope that's not the end of my polls, because I really, really, really want that Galarian alternate art Moltres. Obviously, I know the pull rate for that one is low, but that is what I am shooting for. We are running out of packs quick. No, I realized that I didn't think I was going to get it within the first box. I don't know if I'm going to buy more Matchless Fighters, though. I may... The plan was, if this Matchless Fighters didn't pay off with me getting the Galarian Moltres, which I knew my chances were low, I would probably individually buy the Galarian Moltres from somebody, probably via eBay, or maybe Facebook Marketplace if I run into somebody or something like that. We are down to, I think, our last, like 8-10 packs. Sounds low, but as I said, these packs have a low card count. However, the pulls have been pretty spectacular. However, clarify, you are not guaranteed a holo, obviously, from some of my pack openings, because some of my pack openings didn't have a holo. In fact, I don't even know if they had a rare, to be honest. So let's see here. Oh, I think I just saw something. Let's see. But yeah, I knew that this had arrived to my residence, and I was at work, and I really wanted to just leave, but at the same time, I had to get work done. But I am very happy that I get to open something. It's been a while since I've opened something. We've just been in the middle of the war against the hedge funds recently. I know this is, at least a lot of people allude to this being a Pokemon channel, which makes sense. We do that a lot. We've been really hyper-focused on Pokemon. But originally, this channel was kind of like where to try and, make the most out of your money. And right now, we are trying to make the most out of our money via AMC, not financial advice. So that is what we have been doing lately, and that's why our content has slowed down. We have been in a massive war with hedge funds who have been illegally manipulating the market, but it is what it is. That should come to a close pretty soon, which will be nice. And then when that comes to a close, we will probably be able to buy a first edition sealed Team Rocket booster box. So that will always be a nice add-on to the video. Okay, I see something. Looks like we got a pull here. I don't know if it's just a holo or if it's some sort of V. Okay, so it's the it's the un-VMAX version of this Pokemon. I'll be honest, I don't know this Pokemon. This is more of a more recent Pokemon than I know. But I know a lot of people have been hunting this one down from what I've been seeing on Facebook and forums, so that's always nice. Again, we are running out of packs, and we really, really, really want that Galarian alternate art Moltres. Kind of funny, we got the VMAX Articuno, but not the Moltres. I think what's funny in this set is Zapdos is kind of portrayed as a duo almost, to where we already got you. That's lame. Jeez, I hope we don't have repeats from now on like that. Zapdos is portrayed like a duo, to where he doesn't fly, he runs, which is kind of an interesting concept. It's always nice to see those concept differences that they're coming out with for Pokemon. Elements change, or how they move change. The only thing I don't like in terms of, and maybe I have to just watch the story, but with me, without watching the show, I really don't like how they introduce these different Galarian Pokemon and stuff. And the reason why is only for this one reason. For example, we'll take Moltres, Articuno, and Zapdos. They're supposed to be, in the Poke universe, there's only one of each of them. They're not supposed to be multiple. And so I'm not really, fond of them making a Galarian / Alolan version of those Pokemon, because they're legendary. They're supposed to be just those, it's kind of like, and I really hope they haven't, it'd be like making a Galarian Mewtwo or an Alolan Mewtwo. And the reason why it doesn't make sense, just Mewtwo is a lab-made Pokemon by the Team Rocket organization. So I really, really hope they don't do that if they haven't already with Mewtwo. I know there's the Mega Evolutions of Mewtwo, and that's fine. Okay, we got some sort of holo coming up. I honestly don't know that Pokemon. We are down to our last 3 packs, folks. So, fingers crossed for that alternate art Galarian Moltres. Man, that is one thing I don't like, is when packs are super hard to open, because then you have the likability of tearing them up. Now, I saw that the edge was black, so I don't think it's going to be the Galarian Moltres, but it is some sort of VMAX card. Alright, so, not VMAX, but it is the V Moltres, Galarian Moltres, so we will take it. So we got this Moltres, we got the Articuno. With my luck, the way this works is we will end up pulling the V Zapdos, just because we got the other 2 birds. So, or also with my luck, I tend to pull the alternate arts of cards in the same pull box. So I am hopeful that we will get the Galarian alternate art Moltres. Now we just need to, man, and it would probably be this pack, the pack that I'm having a super hard time with. Let's see here. We got one pack after this left. I think I just saw a shiny edge. Let's see what we got. Maybe not. Should have been right about here, right? Okay. We got one pack left. Fingers crossed. And what I'm saying is, like, for example, this. So I got the full art V, and I got the V Max version. So I'm really hoping I can get that alternate art of Galarian Moltres. So this is the last pack. Fingers crossed on everyone's end, please. Please, please, please have that alternate art Galarian Moltres. Otherwise, I have got to, I mean, I don't have to, but the plan is for me to hunt down it as an individual card instead of me opening a ton of these boxes, unless this is what y'all really like. I do like opening boxes. Okay, so it should be after this. So we did not pull the Galarian alternate art Moltres, but we did have quite a few good pulls. I can't argue. If you want a decent box of cards to expect like a decent pull rate, I would suggest Matchless Fighters. I wouldn't say these are my favorite Pokemon. Most of them I don't even know. It would have been dope, absolutely dope and unbelievable if I would have pulled the Galarian Moltres. But it is what it is. And without further ado, we will go ahead and end this episode. Thanks for watching. Bye.